Listen real close. I brought us to Revelation 17:17. It's going to explain a lot. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. Basically, line 17 says, Babylon is going to destroy Babylon. The question is, what portion of their kingdom is going to be destroyed? Because in order for Babylon to destroy Babylon, it's not destroyed in its entirety. Secondly, we already have seen where Babylon, by the Bible's description, at least at this point from my perspective, as I'm presenting it to you, is divided into three parts. Well, it's not any of those three parts that it's talking about here that are going to get destroyed. And it's those three parts, being DC, London, and the Vatican. Those three parts are actually ruled by the Vatican. The Vatican is calling the shots for all three of those parts. That would be what is known as ecclesiastical Babylon. That entirety of the whole known as the empire of the city, with Vatican being at the top. Well, what we see now is that the description for which portion of the kingdom that's going to be destroyed is best understood from line 18. If it's not going to be any of those three portions, what portion of Babylon is getting destroyed? Well, the clue's here. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city. Well, it's this portion of Babylon that's associated with this great city. Well, this is going to be none other than commercial Babylon. And the key, like I said, is the understanding of who this woman is. And this woman is there symbolized Eve. It's symbolizing Eve as she's taken the apple, as she's taken the temptation. They're calling her the whore, and they're symbolizing this whole event all the way down to the fulfillment of New York, New York. Give unto her double, double according to her works. The cup which she had filled, fill unto her double. And of course the World Trade Centers are there. It's even known as the Big Apple. All of the understandings, all of the fulfillments, all of the manifestations of commercial Babylon can be found at New York, New York, as it symbolizes this supposed fall of man as Eve is taking this apple. And that's exactly what they're trying to symbolize, and that's exactly what they want to sacrifice. As we saw in Isaiah, it was describing that they're weaving the spider's web, but they want to crush this at the end to bring about the viper. Well, the destruction or the sacrifice of commercial Babylon is that spider's web. It's that matrix of materialism, that shadow that's been woven, over these ages to create it into this manifestation, to this fulfillment at this point. Now they're going to destroy that which they've used to get them to this point. Why? Because they don't no longer need it. They've used this as a way to deceive those that still had freedom. Once we don't have any freedom any longer, well, they don't need that system any longer, because that system was used to ensnare those who still perceive themselves to be free. Well, once we go into the New World Order, nobody's going to be free. They don't need that system anymore, because now they've got full control. If the world lets them, and it looks like the world is, everybody's falling for it. So now, this ecclesiastical fullness of Babylon, represented by military might, financial might, and the Vatican, is going to destroy commercial Babylon, that which it's used to bring it to this point. And we're going to get further clarification in what I said right down here. And in these notes, I want you to see that at least in this portion of the Bible, it's going to clarify that Babylon is both ecclesiastical and commercial. And then it's going to say that it's the commercial portion of Babylon that's being destroyed. In other words, that woman I just described. The very kings who hate ecclesiastical Babylon deplore the destruction of commercial Babylon. So in other words, it's saying that some of these kings that even cannot stand the Illuminati, ecclesiastical Babylon, deplore the destruction of commercial Babylon. They're going to hate to see commercial Babylon go. I'll be back.